Alright, so we're just going to start alphabetical order. Okay, so 72 seasons. Also, if you hear any bass playing in the background, that's my roommate. he's playing some bass. You know, when I first listened to the album, the first time I did that was for the Metallica vs. Megadeth video, actually. I thought it was actually pretty good. Again, I don't know, there's just something about the drum playing, or I don't know, I don't really like it. Although this song was okay. I'm going to put 72 Seasons, the song, in B tier to start off here. So now let's move on to Ain't My Bitch. It ain't my bitch! Ah! This one, that is off of Load, right? Kind of the more cool, one of the cooler, I guess we'd just say like Southern rock influenced Metallica songs, I suppose. I think Ain't My Bitch is pretty good. I'm going to put Ain't My Bitch in A tier. Of all the Load songs, definitely one of my favorites for sure. Yeah, I think you're right, Morgan. I think 72 Seasons is definitely better than Hardwired. I can't remember how I ranked them in the video. I'd have to go back and... No, this is going to sound stupid, but the cover art definitely influences the way I think of the albums. The Hardwired to Self-Destruct cover art is just so atrocious and disgusting that it kind of makes the rest of the song sound terrible too. Whereas the 72 Seasons one, you know, has a definite aesthetic look to it, right? It looks great. That bright, vibrant yellow with like the exploded crib with all the shit flying around the room. So now we're gonna go with All Nightmare Long off of Death Magnetic. So what year did Death Magnetic come out? I think it was 2007. So 2007, I was 13 years old, and I remember that album being like a cultural event in my town. You know, Metallica came through my city, Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, and had like sold out like 3 nights in a row or whatever at a huge coliseum. And so I thought all these songs were great, but the one that really stood out to me was actually All Nightmare Long on Death Magnetic. So All Nightmare Long, I'm actually going to put it double S. Is it a triple S song though? I don't know. Okay, I'm going to put it in double S for now, and we'll see where all the other songs kind of land, and then we'll go from there. All right, so now we have off Saint Anger, All Within My Hands. Now, I think I asked this before, but have any of you guys listened to the Saint Banger remix? Some guy did a whole remake of the album, basically, and he edited the songs as well. And this version is so much better. Like, this is fantastic. So he redid all the instruments, but just left the vocals in. You know, after, like, listening to this, it's totally, like, completely ruined the original Saint Anger for me. Not that, you know, I was big of a fan, but I definitely thought it wasn't as bad as other people think. But, man, it sounds so terrible compared to the Saint Banger one. It's All Within My Hands, you know, definitely probably one of my least favorite songs off of Saint Anger, so I'm going to put this in D tier just because of the length and the production. The Saint Banger version is definitely probably like a B or an A, to be completely honest with you guys, but have to go with what is on the albums themselves. Okay, first of the Metallica covers, Am I Evil? What was it? This was a Diamond Head one, I think it is. Yeah, pretty good. I don't know. Again, like a lot of these covers, I would rather just listen to the original songs, but, you know, the riffing's pretty cool. I'm going to give this a B. Am I Savage off of Hardwired to Self-Destruct. Again, you know, wasn't that bad. I just thought album art is just so, ugh. Like, what, bro? What the fuck is this? Truly terrible. But Am I Savage? Where are we putting this here? Yeah, you know, thought it was okay. There was definitely some cool moments. I liked that sort of palm mute or arpeggio riff in the verse there. But I don't know, just didn't hit me like some of the other songs. I'm just going to go C tier here. Yeah, I included Garage Inc. You know, I ranked it in the video, so I might as well. You know, there are a couple covers that I really enjoy by them, so we'll get to those later. All right, so And Justice for All. I think I must have played this song when I had it as a DLC in Rock Band. Probably like, I don't know, 10,000 times. I just played on drums over and over again. Absolute banger. One of my favorite Metallica songs. Easily, I'm going to put this in triple S. You know, I love the lyrics to it. Triple S for And Justice for All, easily, for sure. So now we have Anesthesia, brackets, Pulling Teeth off of Kill 'Em All. You know, pretty cool. Not that interesting to me. You know, it really just is like a bass solo with like some drum grooves. You know, if Cliff Burton had not sadly passed away, would this be at like remembered at all, really? I don't know. You know, those bass arpeggios are pretty cool, and the tone is definitely good. To be honest, I wish they just kept it only bass. The sort of Lars' drumming here just doesn't really do anything for me. This might be a little bit controversial, but I'm going to put Anesthesia in B tier. I can respect it, and I can respect Cliff Burton's work, but am I ever going to really just pick this song to listen to? Probably not. Yeah, Milan, I agree with you, bro. I think Justice for All is my personal favorite Metallica album. To be honest, I don't even care that there isn't any bass, despite the fact that I play bass. I don't care. That album has such a great sound to it. It's perfect. I love it. All right, Astronomy. I might have spelled that wrong. Oops. I can't remember what album this is off of, so that probably tells me where it's gonna be ranked right off the rip. Yeah, like what you guys said. It doesn't. Would a bass really added anything to the album? Maybe. The sound of that album is just like cold and dark. It's like the halls of, the great marble walls of like a justice, of a court temple, a courtroom, not a temple. I guess you can make an argument that it is a court, temple of some sorts. But yeah, I don't know. Like, it doesn't need bass to me. That album just sounds great. It sounds unique. It sounds like nothing else that I've heard, ever since or before. Yeah, it doesn't need bass at all. Astronomy, I don't know. Who's this by? Anybody know? Or who's the original one? All right, well, we need to populate some songs. If I didn't even know who remember this was, we're going in F tier. Sorry if anybody's a fan of this one. Blue Oyster Cult cover? Oh, yeah. I'm not too familiar with Blue Oyster Cult. That's probably why. Okay, so now we got Atlas Rise. Best song off of Hardwired to Self-Destruct? I think so. Song's an absolute banger. It's fast. Furious. I love the vocals. I think I mentioned in the Lars drumming video, I really like the drumming on this song. Where is it? Yeah, this is a great track. I'm going to actually put Atlas Rise. Maybe this might be a little controversial, but I'm going to put this in double S, actually. I really, really liked Atlas Rise, for sure. Great track. Great drumming. James sounded great in there. Really cool harmonies. Great track, honestly. Sorry, bro. I put that song in F for you. But, what could you do? Okay, Bad Seed. Reload. Off of Reload, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, let's check here. Let's see. Yeah, another one of the cool, like, Southern rock tracks. When I went back and re-listened to Reload for the first time in a long time, I was sort of, like, thrown off by this part here. I was sort of, thinking, what is going on with these lyrics and stuff? One of these tracks, as well as, I think, what other one is it off Load? I think it's Bleeding Me, are very Alice in Chains influence. Like, I hear a lot of Alice in Chains here in, like, Bad Seed. Like, this could have been an Alice in Chains song right here if you just sort of changed the drumming, probably. Bad Seed was pretty good. Not my favorite off Reload. But, it wasn't horrible. I'm going to put this in C tier. Reload is worse than Sane Anger. I think you definitely have a good argument there. I might agree. All right, Battery. Come on, you guys. Like, come on. You already knew. You already know where it's going. Nothing more needs to be said. Better Than You. I think this was off Load. No, Reload. Okay. Let's just quickly take a listen through it again. Again, like another one of the tracks that kind of reminds me of Alice in Chains. I think I mentioned it in the Metallica video as well. But yeah, there's definitely a lot of grunge on here. And when you see people talk about this album online, you don't really ever hear them mention much grunge influence. It's always just like country and hard rock, whatever, Southern rock, whatever. But there's definitely a lot of grunge in here. And Better Than You, that chorus, that's another, I could definitely hear Alice in Chains do that as well. So Better Than You, I thought it was actually pretty good. The fact that it comes after The Unforgiven 2 is a little bit unfortunate, as that's such a high point, but I still think this is a pretty good song. I'm going to put this in B tier. Let's move on. I'm spending too much time rambling here. Blackened. Yeah. Come on. Like, yeah, it has to be triple S, for sure. Bleeding Me. Anyways, let's keep moving. I got to keep Bleeding Me. I thought Bleeding Me was a pretty good track. I like the intro. Has a lot of great atmosphere in the song. The kind of a cool motif that repeats throughout the track. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe James's best vocal performance on Load on this one. I really like that. Again, I just hear a lot of Alice in Chains on this album, for sure, which isn't a bad thing. I love Alice in Chains. Bleeding Me, we're going to go A, because I really got to pick up the pace here. Yes, the S&M versions are triple S tier, but I'm not going to rank those. It'd be too much. Blitzkrieg, off of Garage Inc., one of their best covers. Do I dare put this in S? Do I dare put a cover in S, though? Okay, well, I'll leave it in A for now. Bread Fan, the Budgie cover. Man, this one might be an S. This might be the S cover. Listen, Tuesday's Gone. Yeah, it's S. I don't know. It's just cheating to cover like such a great song. And it was like that old Metallica too. Yeah, I'm putting this in S. Great track. Why am I including the covers? I don't know. I just wanted to do it. Okay, Broken Beat and Scarred off of Death Magnetic. Feeling the pain, broken beat and scarred, but we die hard. Yeah, I think this is a pretty good track. Not my favorite, but I think this is definitely a very solid song. The intro is very cool. It has cool rhythms. I really like this part in it. Where is it? Yeah, this part's cool. The tom rolls. You don't really hear Metallica do that often. Yeah, I love this, the verse. That's a sick riff for sure. Great James performance here too. James just carries the out of this song, honestly. Like he does on most of the Metallica songs, honestly. Yeah, Broken Beat and Scarred, man. I'm gonna put this in S tier. This is a great track. I like it a lot. Okay, I'll be quick with the covers. How about that? I'll quickly rate it. Carpe Diem, baby, off of Load. No, Reload. Oops, sorry. This one has a lot of like Southern rock influence on it. Is this Metallica's worst title for a song? Carpe Diem, baby. Like, bro, come on. Like, what? Come on. I get it was 1997, but man, come on. I'm going to put Carpe Diem in D. Pretty boring track, honestly. Chasing Light off, oopsies, or 72 Seasons. I don't know why I keep calling that album Lexi Turner. It's a better name than 72 Seasons, in my opinion, honestly. I like the production of this song. I like James's voice, vocals drenched with a little bit more reverb. Kind of gives a little bit of an old sound. But you know, when I went through and listened to the song, this one definitely did not stand out to me. And I was like, yeah, that was a Metallica song. So I'm just going to put this in a C tier. Confusion. This would have sounded so much better if Metallica just took a page out of Megadeth's book for once and tuned down to D. I think James's voice would have sounded a lot better too. You know, Confusion's a solid track. I'm going to give it B tier. Crash Course in Brain Surgery. That is another cover. Let me just quickly remind myself here. Oh, that old James and that old Metallica. There's just something special about it. But, you know, it's a cover, and I can't remember the song, so we're going to put this in D tier. Well, we'll get to Escape, boys. We'll get to Escape, and I'll let you know my thoughts on Escape. We're getting to it shortly. Creeping Death. Man, this is probably the first Metallica song I ever really loved. I listened to the shit out of this when I was in, I think, junior high. I don't know if anyone remembered like a website called Nexopia where you could like make your own page or whatever, and you could like embed YouTube videos and stuff. I'd have Creeping Death, the live binge and purge video linked on my page for all the biddies to come check out on my page. But Creeping Death, triple S song, easily. Only a single S tier for Creeping Death. Explain yourself. Oh, Crown of Barbed Wire, which I completely misspelled. Yeah, Crown of Barbed Wire. I thought it was okay. Again, like, man, I'm just not a very big fan of the production on. Oh, it's not even on this one. Okay, I guess I gotta just re-listen to it quickly because I can't remember. Not a lot of love for Creeping Death here, boys. Interesting. Wasn't expecting that. I don't know, just like boring solos, you know, more just boring kind of wah stuff. There's better stuff on 72 Seasons for sure. Here, for some reason, they did not capitalize that. I'm getting exposed as a Metallica fan here. I can't remember what all the albums are on. I remember I always skipped the song just because of this intro. I was like, what the f is this? Come on, again, like this, they're just ripping off Alice in Chains here. You know, with that being said, I definitely didn't hate the song when I came back and listened to it, so. But, you know, am I ever going to listen to it? Probably not. Creeping Death is goated, just heard it 18. Yeah, no, absolutely. I sort of like to call it like, you know, in my own sort of headcanon, sort of like the AC/DC effect. You know, I like Back in Black. Never need to hear it ever again. Like, you know what I mean? Like, Highway to Hell, great track. I never need to listen to it one more time. You know what I mean? All right, okay, so now we are entering the D's. I got to pick up the pace. Oh, my goodness. I'm having too much fun. Damage Case. Believe this is another cover? Yes. You know, yeah, maybe I should have included the covers because I'm just going to be ranking them down here. Oh, well. All right, Damage Inc. Damage Incorporated. Yeah, come on, man. This is like triple S, of course. Of course. Okay, Devil's Dance. Yeah, let me think. When I was going back and listening to the albums for the video again, this was one of the songs that sort of surprised me. I was like, oh, yeah, this one's pretty good. This kind of sounds like a Megadeth would write this song. Like Dave Mustaine would write this. Yeah, Devil's Dance is pretty good, actually. I enjoyed it. I'm going to give this a B tier, actually. Okay, I really just got to use the washroom. I'll be right back, boys. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that, boys. You know, you don't buy energy drinks. You simply just rent them. You know what I mean? Die, 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 my darling. Oh, man, this is a great, you know, this is a great track. I'm going to put this in A. I like that. That's a good cover. Oh, did I miss Cyanide somehow? You guys are right. Good on you. Good eye. Sorry, I was putting this list together while I was trying to get the stream sorted. Oh man, it's stressful. Cyanide, if I could just spell too. Yeah, Cyanide off of Death Magnetic. Cyanide, I've already died. Cool intro. I love this. You know, the production on Death Magnetic also gets a lot of hate, but to be honest, I find it's like worse on Hardwired to Self-Destruct in 72 Seasons because it still has this sort of compressed, super level sound that's just the same the whole way through. But at least Death Magnetic, just push it right over the edge and had some extra grit to it. I really like Cyanide. I'm actually gonna put this in S tier as well. Thank you for not letting me forget. I appreciate that. All right, Saint Anger, Dirty Window. Saint Banger version again is great, but this the one on the album is just like tough to listen to. Honestly, I'm gonna put this in D. Disposable Heroes. I think I spelled both words wrong. I don't care. You guys already know. Like, come on, this like triple S, bro. Triple S. Like the drumming, the crazy riffage, just crazy, like wrist destroying, carpal tunnel inducing picking patterns there. The sort of drumming in the bridge, which I mentioned in the Lars video. Yeah, great track, triple S, absolutely. All right, first Black Album song, Don't Tread on Me. Right, this is where, the coiled snake comes on. I think this is one that starts out with the... No, sorry, I was thinking a different one. Great riff there. You can tell they just listened to Pantera. This album is very underrated in terms of, the emergence of groove metal as a genre. Don't Tread on Me, not one of my favorite songs off of the Black Album, but it's, it's okay. I can put it in B tier. All right, so now we got Dream No More, another cover, I believe. Yeah, you're right. I shouldn't have put the covers in here. Because now I'm thinking everyone's a cover. Oh my god, hold on. Wait a second. Looking Majestic, I appreciate it. It's just called Not Showering Today, No Combing the Hair. Yeah, Dream No More was one of like the slower paced songs, and I find Metallica's sort of like mid-paced, plodding tempos don't really work anywhere else but couple songs on Load and Reload, and then on the Black Album as well. On the newer stuff with like their newer sound, the slower tempos just don't really lend itself to that sound, unless you're talking about the Day That Never Comes. Great song as well. We'll get to that. But Dream No More, I don't know. Not a great track. Not my favorite. I'm going to put this in C tier. Dyer's Eve. Yeah. One of the other ones I mentioned in my Lars video about, the drumming and how great it was. Yeah. Great song. Extremely angry. I think this is one of the really, my young journey as a young metalhead. This is like first time I'd ever really listened to, it's before I heard Slayer or anything like that. First time I ever really heard double bass drumming like this, and I was like, oh my god, what is this? And I know, I've read the comments. I know it was all copy pasted, but whatever. I don't really care, to be honest. I don't really care if he copy pasted. It's still on the album, so. Whatever, there it is. Yeah, triple S for sure. Enter Sandman. Again, like, it's like what you guys were talking about with Creeping Death. You've heard it so many times. Even if you never listen to this album, you're going to hear this song so many times, whether at hockey games or sporting events of any kind, or even just people's radio just driving by. You hear it all the time. I think my hometown hockey team, the Oilers, they use this as their intro song as they're skating onto the ice. But if I, remove all the sort of baggage from my mind and just rank the song as it is, I think it's a great song. Is it my favorite Metallica song? No. But clever lyrics, heavy riffs. I think I highlighted some of the drumming he does on that, which is great. Again, like the drum sound is like enough to listen on as well. So, and I think it would be a disservice to rank their most popular song anywhere below S, I guess. You know what I mean? Obviously, it's super successful, so who am I to judge? Anyways, S2. All right, so now we are on Escape, and I always liked Escape. I didn't always want Metallica to be super fast. I like their slower stuff, the more melodic stuff, more of a new wave of British heavy metal song for sure. Yeah, definitely a super new wave of British heavy metal influenced. But, like I said, I love this song. I've always liked this song. Is it my favorite off Ride the Lightning? No, but I still think it's an S tier song for sure. Life's for my own, to live my own way. Eye of the Beholder. Again, another very underrated song in the development of groove metal as a genre. Hey, Thomas, what's up, bro? Have I heard the Gojira cover of Escape? No, I actually haven't. Yeah, I'll listen to that later off stream because I gotta get back to this. But that was great. Thank you for showing me that. I'll definitely check that again. Oh yeah, Eye of the Beholder. Cool riffs. Definitely not my favorite on And Justice for All, but I still think it's an S tier song. It's just so evil and menacing. Great track. Fade to Black. You know, I think it says something when rock radio stations will even play this song. Just goes to show you how great of a track this is. Incredible song. Their first ballad they ever put out. Probably their best, still, if I'm gonna be honest. Excuse my speech impediment here, boys. It's just such a sweet and delicious melody to it. That's all I can describe it. And the way it builds too. It's so catchy. So many hooks on this song. Hook after hook after hook. This is triple S. You know, if I had a quadruple S category, I would probably put it in there. I think it's probably my favorite Metallica song for sure. We'll see how the Alice in Chains Nutshell video does. That'll be the key to see where we get it. But yeah, I'll definitely do a 10K Sally stream too. Maybe we'll do a Q&A or something like that. I don't know. Would you guys watch me play like balloons or something and we just chill, listen to metal? I'll probably have to move to like a Twitch stream so we could just sit here and fight fire with fire. We were discussing this earlier. I think this is Metallica's fastest song. Maybe Dyer's Eve might be faster. I can only imagine, you know, some boomer like putting his cassette in for the first time and hearing that intro will be like, oh my god! Ah! Being like blown away. This right here is absolutely crazy. Fight Fire with Fire, great track. Not my favorite off Ride the Lightning, so I'm gonna put this in double S tier. Fixer. So we just had a run of like all S tier songs, and now we're getting back to some of the mid ones. So Fixer. Oh my god, I'm sorry. My huge problem with this track is if you're listening to this album all in a row, is that this is another 8-minute song at the end of like, so that's already been an hour and 10 minutes, right? And of course, when you skip through a song like that, it's gonna sound kind of like ass, of course, right? Because you don't hear the transitions or anything like that. But you know, I can't play too much of it. Fixer, I thought was okay. Is it a B tier song? No. I'm gonna put this in C. You guys think D? Hey, yeah, Fixer. Yeah, well, yeah, we'll go with D. Community swayed me. For Whom the Bell Tolls. You know, I mentioned this in the Lars Ulrich video, but yeah, just perfect, like, marching tempo. You know, that iconic bass intro that I thought was guitar until I was, like, 18 years old. Great lyrics. It's heavy as That's such a great riff. Great vocals by James. Great fills. Yeah, this is a easy triple S, man. One of my favorites for sure. Easy. Even though I've heard this is like, I've heard this 1,000 times. I just don't get tired of this song. Great track. Frantic. Yeah, I really like the song. Even the non-Saint Banger, you know, fixed version, I still think Frantic is great. You know, all the things that we were talking about earlier, how Saint Anger is supposed to be like an intentionally ugly and dirty and heavy and like hard to listen to album, I think work and fit well on Frantic as well. Goofy lyrics. I think these are great lyrics, man. My lifestyle determines my death style. It's a kind of cringe or kind of not. You know what I mean? It's almost like the Sweating Bullets kind of song. I like Frantic. This might be pretty controversial, but what do you guys think of that double S for Frantic? Dude, a Saint Anger deep dive? Oh my god. Could I subject myself to that? Maybe. Okay, Free Speech for the Deaf. Another cover song. I remember this one. I'm not going to go back and listen to it. It's okay. I'm going to go with C tier. All right, so now we're going to go Fuel. This song, to me, is just totally, you know, linked with NASCAR. And there's no other way I can even, like, think about this song. When I think of Fuel, I just think of NASCAR for some reason. I don't know, did they use it in, like, a commercial or something like that? Or maybe it was, like, the opening things. Like, I used to watch NASCAR with my dad in, like, the late 90s, early 2000s. So I think that's probably where it is. But, you know, great track. Probably maybe the best off Reload, although I think the Unforgiven 2 probably gets that pick. So I'm going to put Fuel in S tier. I think it's a S tier song. Frantic is not above Eye of the Beholder. You know, when you put it like that, yeah, you're right. We're going to put it in just S then. You're definitely right. Sorry, did anybody else like have like NASCAR and Fuel? Like, is anybody else like that? Let me know. Let me know. Okay, Halo on Fire. This was off of Hardwired to Self-Destruct, right? To me, it seems like they're going for like another almost like kind of Day That Never Comes with this song, with the sort of the build up into the really heavy choruses. But to me, like, this song just did need to be the song. And this song was like 5 minutes. I think this would be maybe like an A, maybe an S tier song. But just because of its length and the sort of repetition of some parts that don't need to be, I'm just going to put this in B tier. Off of Hardwire to Self-Destruct. Look at that track length. Now we're talking. You know, like, I'm not saying every song has to be like under 4 minutes, right? But I'm just saying, trim the fat. I guess. I liked Hardwired. Banger. Great intro. A tier song. All right, so now we have Harvester of Sorrow. I was saying earlier when I was writing the script for Scavenger of Human Sorrow, the death track, I wrote Harvester of Sorrow like throughout the script, and I had to go back and change everything. I don't know why I had done that, but I got it mixed up. Harvester of Sorrow, banger. Again, super groove metal influenced. Love the vocals. Very cool riffs on this song. But yeah, Harvester of Sorrow, great track. I'm going to put this in double S tier. Are any songs from the first 4 albums below A tier? I don't know. We've only ranked one Kill 'Em All song so far. Maybe we'll see. But I think everything on Ride the Light, yeah, pretty much everything on Ride the Lightning, Justice for All, and Master Puppets are S tier songs. Like, I think I rated in those videos all like 9.5s out of 10s or 10 out of 10s. So Helpless. I think this is a cover, right? Because I can't remember any of the other ones. If it's a cover, I'm just going to put it, who's Helpless by? Whatever. No one cares about the covers anyways. Here Comes Revenge. You can see I got Turn the Page downloaded somehow. Wonder where that was from. Here Comes Revenge. I believe this is off. Yeah, Hardwired. Again, like 7 minutes. Like, look at the backtrack. Like 6 minutes. Might as well be 7. Like, bro. Yeah, kind of a... I thought the song was kind of cool. A little bit of like load kind of feel in the middle there. Another Kirk Hammett Wah Fest solo. Here Comes Revenge. Here Comes Revenge. I like that they brought back a little bit of load sound, because I think that sound could be really good if they were to, you know, make the songs a little bit shorter, trim the fat. Anyways, we're going to go with B tier. Hero of the Day. I remember this was my brother's favorite Metallica song, and I think the song is pretty good. This song also got lots of radio play. If Metallica was going to go for more of this style, I think, you know, Hero of the Day should have been the template, right? You know, 4 minutes and 20 seconds. Nice progression, nice build. Got the A or S tier though, boys. A or S tier. What are we thinking? Well, if I look at this, Ain't My Bitch or Hero of the Day. Yeah, Hero of the Day's got to go above Ain't My Bitch for sure. Yep. Hit the Lights. So, second track off Kill 'Em All. I just listen, you know, we're just going off the remasters that are on Spotify. I love James's vocals on here. They're incredibly unhinged, like full of youthful energy. I love it. Yeah, great. Now, I can't remember which songs got Dave Mustaine credits, but this one must be. That's like a total Dave Mustaine riff. I think Hit the Lights, not my favorite song off of Kill 'Em All, so we're going to put it in A tier. Holier Than Thou off of the Black Album. Yeah, the first Metallica song. You know, you guys really make me think, yeah, it's the first Metallica song. That riff is really good. The vocal, yeah, okay, we'll give it an S for sure. I really like the verse in this song. Chorus isn't that good though. Holier Than Thou is okay. I'm going to give it A tier. I think it's an A tier song. Human. This is one of the two double or two, would you say, bonus tracks, new tracks that were on S&M. Yeah, I thought this was just like, okay, I don't know. You have the full orchestra here, and orchestra didn't really add much to the song, I find. It just sort of more background noise, so I'm going to put this in a C tier. Just because you have an orchestra doesn't automatically make any song good. You know, just because you can put lots of complex harmonies and more melodies over top of things, does it really make, you know, can it really carry a bad song to a higher level? Not really. All right, now the song I almost forgot. I completely spelt wrong. Oh my god, is this even going to fix it? I Disappear off the, I think, wasn't this for some Tom Cruise movie or something like that? Yeah, oh yeah, Mission Impossible. There you go. Fun fact, this has like the same St. Anger snare in it. This one got a lot of radio play too. Is it S tier though? It's pretty good. No. A tier. We're gonna go A tier. But remind me at the end of the stream, and I will check this out for sure. Okay, If Darkness Had a Sun. I gotta pick up the pace. We're taking way too much time here. believe this is on 72 Seasons. Yeah, lots of cool riffs in this song. Couple A tiers looks like, yeah. Or is that for I Disappear, maybe? I'm gonna go with A tier, actually. I thought that's pretty good. Morada. I don't know how to pronounce this song. I've never heard anyone pronounce it either. But yeah, when I listened to 72 Seasons, this was one of my favorite tracks because it's very different. Despite the fact that it was 11 minutes long, yeah, I thought this was actually one of the better tracks for sure off of 72 Seasons. So I'm going to put this in. But man, like, again, it's just so long that I never want to listen to it. You know what I mean? Like 11 minutes long. Like, man, please. Yeah, we're going to go with B tier. Sorry if you could hear my roommate playing bass. He's just playing Tech Death right now. I think that's what he's playing. Invisible Kid off Saint Anger. Again, like, Saint Banger version is good. The non-Saint Banger version is D tier. Tough to get through for sure. It's Electric. Another cover off of Garage Inc. Super rocky. I don't know. Not my favorite. I don't really like super rocky, kind of bluesy Metallica. Okay. Lars, where's the Kill 'Em All royalties? Give them to me. Lars, the Kill 'Em All royalties. Jump in the Fire. Cool riff that they've never even like come close to doing like anything kind of similar again. Come on, jump in the fire. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's pretty good. Yeah, I'm gonna go S tier. Killing Time. Rock on, brother. Hell yeah, brother. Yeah, you know what? I thought it was a pretty good track. We're gonna go Killing Time. You know, it's not like Stone Cold Crazy though, so I'm gonna put it in C. Where's your crown, King Nothing? Banger track, banger, S tier for sure. You know, I always wonder, in my sort of headcanon, I always thought this sort of, of course, is just, he is a, Metallica big super fan back when I was younger, but I always thought this was sort of like a sly dig Metallica, and then Dave Mustaine came back with Kill the King later. Anyways, that's just in my headcanon. Banger track. Well, I've got something to say. Can't say the next words in this song or on the stream. Pretty good track. I think this was Misfits, right? Was it? Yeah, pretty good track. One of my favorite covers. One of the ones that really sticks in my mind when I was listening to when I was younger too. All right, so back to Master of Puppets. Now we have Leper Messiah. Probably one of Metallica's heaviest songs of Master of Puppets. One of the more interesting ones too, for sure. This one has always stood out to me. I don't know. Is this a triple S though? I think I'm just gonna put it in double S though. We can't have every single song. No, that's why I have the different tiers of S. You know what I mean? Like I can't put every song from Master Puppets on triple S. Some have to be a little bit lower. So we're gonna go double S, and I'm gonna piss a lot of you guys off for sure. I know that. Lover Man. I do not remember this cover at all. So that probably shows you where it's probably gonna go. Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. Where are we putting this here, boys? Lover Man, I don't remember the song. I'm not going to listen to the whole thing again. Haven't listened to it since we did the Metallica video. Now, I'm going to go grab another drink, and when I get back, the chat consensus will be where I put Lover Man, okay? Okay, boys, we're back. Got a nice Diet Coke here. All right, got to get those aspartame levels back up. They've been plummeting. I'm getting a little tired. Easy triple S. Yeah, right, buddy. It's looking like this is a B. C, D. I'm going to put my own thing here. If I don't remember the song at all, we're going to go C tier. Okay, that's it. C tier. Low Man's Lyrics. Is it lyric or lyrics? Forget. Again, bro, 7 minutes? Like, not everything has to be like a short, concise pop song, man. Yeah, this is just like Mama Said. We have Mama Said at home. You know what I mean? Like, it's just worse. Oh, man. Boring track. F. Luxy Turner! I don't have the key for that special, whatever you want to call it. I don't know what it is. I'm not not a linguist. Luxy Turner, great track. Definitely, when I first heard it, there's sort of some pretty big hype coming around. I'd first heard it on Nick Nocturnal's, one of his videos. I was like, oh my god, new Metallica. Like, I thought it was pretty good. Again, really remind me of a lot of Kill 'Em All. I really wish they would have just tuned down, even to like E flat. Like, that would have been better. That being said, great effort. I really think Luxy Turner is a great track. I'm going to put this in, I'm going to put this in S, actually. I think it's a great track. All right, Mama Said. One of the songs that really surprised me when I went back and listened to it on load. I thought it was very beautiful and a nice kind of very interesting track. I sort of love this big swell and how warm the instruments are here. Like, if they're gonna make more sort of country-inspired songs, this is give me the shorter songs. You know, you don't ever see country songs like 8 minutes long, you know, but you do see some grunge songs. It's kind of cool. Reminds me a lot of a little bit of country and a little bit of Jar of Flies, Alice in Chains too, which, you know, of course they were friends. They went on tour together 1996, like 2 years after that, right? I really like Mama Said, actually. And this may be a little bit controversial, but we're going to put it in S tier. It's a great song. All right, Man Unkind. You know what? I take it back. I think this is the worst title for a song. Like, look at this. Yeah, Man Unkind. That's a good title. Okay, hear me out. The intro to the song literally sounds like it could be off of the X Factor, bro. Like, tell me it doesn't sound like this. It sounds like an Iron Maiden. Sorry, I'll get back on topic. Sorry. Every time I hear that intro, I'm just like, that's just like Steve Harris. Yeah, you know, I thought it was actually pretty good. It was kind of interesting to hear Metallica do a little bit of a different intro, completely different than a lot of the other stuff you hear. Song develops nicely. It's not overly long. Decent, enjoyable listen for sure, despite the horrendous title. I'm gonna go in A tier, or B tier, excuse me. All right, well, now we got Master of Puppets. This song, you know, really, really suffers from like AC/DC syndrome to me, where I just never need to hear it again. That being said, do I dare put it in double S tier? No, no. When I really listen to it and do the same thing I did with Enter Sandman, you know, get rid of all the baggage of hearing the song 1,000 times. It's triple S for sure. All right, so now we got Merciful Fate. I think Merciful Fate, well, yeah, of course it's a Merciful Fate cover. I don't really care how good it is. I'm not going to listen to you cover a song for 11 minutes. And I think I mentioned this in the Metallica review. Lots of these songs that they're adding here, I sort of was like, hey, we still like metal. We still like metal, guys. Buy our stuff. See, we're using our old logo. Metal Militia. Great song. Hard to separate Metal Militia from the Metal Militia stuff I see on the backs of Dodge Rams all the time. But great, really fast, heavy song. I love those unhinged vocals. So good. I'm going to put this in double S tier. Not my favorite song of Kill 'Em All, but definitely one of the better, or the best ones for sure. Yeah, it's S, triple S. Yeah, I think that's where it is. So, Moth into Flame. Cool title. Yeah, I mentioned this again in my Metallica review, which you should all go watch if none of you haven't. You know, that's a good 2 hours of content to fill the silence and keep away the intrusive thoughts. But I really like this song a lot. You know what? Yeah, this is a great song. I'm going to put this in S tier. I actually think this is a great track. What is the newest song highest? So Atlas Rise is definitely the newest, highest rated song for sure. Great track. But yeah, Moth into Flame. Yeah, good stuff. Motor Breath. I think this is my favorite song of Kill 'Em All. Just kind of a cool title too. Like, yeah, I love this track. I'm going to put this in triple S for sure. Murder One. I think this is... Oh, it's on Hardwired too. There's a lot of songs on Hardwired. Reminding me a lot of the Black Album, this song, when I listened to it. Wasn't that a big fan of it, though. Again, like Kirk Hammett's solo is just totally unnecessary. What's the point? I'm going to put this in C tier. Murder One is dedicated to Lemmy. Oh, yeah, look at that. Very cool. Very cool. Didn't know that. It doesn't change my ranking, though. My Apocalypse off of Death Magnetic. Death Magnetic, man, like, the more I come back to it, the more I'm like, yeah, this album bangs. There's a lot of bangers on this. Banger, absolutely. Love this track. There's just something about that may have it's just like locked in so tight with the drums. They must have just completely quantized the hell out of it. But I actually really think it's good. S tier. I'm gonna give that one an S tier. You just stood there screaming, My Friend of Misery. A very cool opening bass line. Really like. Very sweet, delicious bass sound here. Develops nicely. My Friend of Misery. You know, just because it's a sad song, people are going to want me to put it like A and S, but, you know, I don't know. I'm going to put it in B tier. Yeah, I'd agree with that. I think Death Magnetic is probably better than the Black Album, for sure. Especially, you know, as the album ages a little bit more, like, it's almost 20 years old now, which is horrifying, for sure. But the songs just get better and better, and the production, honestly, just seems to get less and less egregious as time goes on. Yeah, I think it's good. Yeah, I'd agree with that, Morgan, for sure. It's my world, right? I think it's one of the more insipid songs. Thank you. Yeah, like even the S.D.N.Y remix can't save this song. And the fact that I didn't remember which album it is on, yeah, that tells you F. All right, No Leaf Clover. Just a freight train coming your way. Hey. This may be controversial. I really like this song, to be honest. Yeah, this is great. Instruments and the orchestra. Is it too bold to say this is a double S song? You know what? It's my list. Yeah, I'm going to go double S. I love No Leaf Clover. Absolute banger of a track. Koksu Mapper. You Like My World? Hey, have you ever listened to the S.D.N.Y version? It's way, way better. Moving on. No Remorse. No Regret. We Don't Care What It Meant. Another Day. Another Death. Yeah, No Remorse is pretty good. Not my favorite, though. I'm going to put this in S. Nothing Else Matters. This is another one of those songs that, you know, when I think about it objectively and get rid of all the thousands of times I heard it, amazing song, well put together, extremely well produced, great singing, great solo. It has to be triple S. Like, amazing song. I can't knock it, despite how much I don't ever need to listen to it ever again, if that makes any sense. Now That We're Dead, triple S for No Remorse? Really? Oh, interesting. Well, you know, some like No Remorse, some like Motor Breath, you know what I mean? Anyways, Now That We're Dead, I believe this is Hardwired as well. Ugh, God, this Kurt Hammock solos just are not good on these later albums. If I was to pick like a song, like give me a song that describes later era Metallica in the most generic way possible, maybe be this one. A little bit too long, kind of catchy, not really. C tier. Of Wolf and Man, this song bangs. I love this track. Nose to the Wind. Yeah, dude, this song's so good. Yeah, I'm gonna put dude, I really like Of Wolf and Man. One of my favorite songs off the Black Album. I'm gonna go double S. And it's my list, so it's staying there. One, bro, come on. The easiest triple S, maybe next to Fade to Black. If there was a quad S tier, you'd probably have one and Fade to Black up there for sure. Maybe some other songs, I have to think about it, but I mean, like, it's so iconic. I know people say, you know, that Machine Gun Drumming, Gene Hoglan did it first. I've read the comments. You know, he didn't make it, you know, popular, right? That was the first song I ever heard that had that. And immediately, as like a 13-year-old kid, I was like, holy shit, I want to play the drums. And then I went and bought a drum kit and learned that song. So, you know, it's just great. And you have to think about how much metal is influenced from that one breakdown, because that's really what it is. It's a breakdown, you know, in the sense that we think of breakdowns now. Like, that is a breakdown. And oh yeah, bro, I could start doing some karate to this for sure. Start picking up some change. Insanely iconic. Easy triple S. So, sorry for that hardcore dancing in the living room. Chiodos, that's another band that I would like to do some stuff on too, but we'll get to that. Orion. I think maybe my favorite Iron Maiden. Probably my, I don't know, this or Call of Cthulhu. Only one of the, I'm only putting one instrumental in triple S. I think I like Call of Cthulhu better. Orion is still really good though. I do enjoy Orion, but like I said, I'm only going to put one instrumental in triple S, so. Well, I spoiled that, so whatever. Overkill. Hey guys, we still like metal. Good old Motorhead cover. You know, one of the ways that I really like to judge covers is I think to myself, is there any reason why I would listen to the cover over the original? And in this case, no. No. So while Overkill itself is definitely not a D tier song, the Metallica cover of it is, if that makes any sense to you guys. Not dissing Motorhead in any way. You know, Overkill itself is probably definitely an S tier song, but the Metallica cover of it is a D tier, if that makes sense. Anyways, moving on. Phantom Lord. A lot of you guys liking Ryan better than Call of Cthulhu, hey? Interesting. Yeah, Call of Cthulhu, he gets it. Is better atmosphere and more tension, yeah. Yeah, I agree. Totally agree. Phantom Lord off Kill 'Em All. This must have been a Dave Mustaine track too, right? God, I love the vocals on this album. Currently rocking the Kill 'Em All cutoff, dude, sick as. I had that. I don't have any Metallica shirts. I had the one, you know, remember like the one Metallica shirt, and then when I moved, I lost it, and I was just so crushed. I just never bought another one ever since. I didn't even notice this comment. All Kill 'Em All songs A or below. You know, like, there's an interesting argument for this, though. And I'm going to hear him out for just a second before we continue. If the album Kill 'Em All was not released by Metallica, would these songs still be that good if they didn't have, like, the history and the influence they are? Well, you know, maybe, maybe not, but we live in the real world, and the songs do have the legacy and the influence, and it's impossible to separate the two, so, you're wrong. Long story short, you're wrong. Poor Twisted Me. Didn't they call their one tour, like, Poor Touring Me or something? A little bit. I don't know, man. I don't like this song. Tried to like it, didn't. He tried, you know, I don't know. F. I'm keeping it there. I'm not changing it. I'm not looking at the chat either. Prince Charming. What song is Prince Charming off of? I think that was Reload? Yeah, I don't know. Another one of these songs is kind of like mid-paced. I don't know. Like, yeah. D tier for Prince Charming. Purify off of Saint Anger. Purify! You and I! The Saint Banger version of this is like an S tier song for sure. Opening riff is great. Yeah, you know, of all the Saint Anger tracks, I like this one a lot. I think it's pretty good. I'm going to put it in B tier, though. Again, Metallica riffs, or James Hetfield and drop C tuning, yes, please. More, please. But with, you know, not Saint Anger production and, you know, let's keep the song short. Ride the Lightning. Another song I must have played like 1,000 times in Rock Band on drums. Great track, great lyrics, very dynamic track. There's a lot of movement and a lot of parts in the song, so very progressive. Good lyrics. I'm gonna put Ride the Lightning in double S. You guys saying triple S for Ride the Lightning? Let me see. Yeah, no, you guys are right. You guys are right. You've changed my mind. Yeah, Ronnie. This is one of the ones I'd never listened to, and I would always skip even when I was younger. All right, it's on Reload. Can we just put these together? Like, it's a double album, isn't it? Just put them together, please. Also, if you hear any bass playing in the background, that's my roommate. he's playing some bass. You know, Metallica, you can't... one riff like that can't carry an entire song. You gotta switch it up. D. Room of Mirrors off of 72 Seasons. Again, like I know I've said this many times, but really this album would have really benefited from like the dystopia or the Sick, the Dying, and the Dead kind of treatment where they tune it down, you know, make their production really heavy, and then you don't have to try so hard to be as heavy, if that makes any sense. I'm going to go with C tier for Room of Mirrors. Do you guys agree with my Room of Mirrors mirror? Saba Cadabra. Sorry, excuse me, off of Garage Inc. First Black Sabbath cover. Again, would you ever listen? Is there any reason to listen to this over the Black Sabbath one? No. D tier. But the song itself, like Overkill, I should have explained this for the covers earlier, is, you know, it's not a D tier song itself, but the Metallica version of it is D tier. You know it's sad but true! Yeah, the Edmonton Oilers used to have this as the song when goals would be scored against us. So, like, at home games, and the other opposing team would score, they would play Sad But True, which I always thought was kind of funny. It's sad but true. Yeah, double S tier song for me. Super heavy, very catchy, cool lyrics. I like the fact that they used, I think, a baritone guitar tuned an octave lower. Very cool. Yeah, great track. One of Metallica's best, for sure. Screaming No Word. I don't know what I can and can't say on YouTube stream, so forgive me. What is this song? If some Hardwired, please let this be the last Hardwired song we do. Oh, there it is. Drenched leads are just like tune out immediately, man. Like I just, God, his voice is just rough here, man. Like it's too high for him. You gotta tune down. Yeah, like this song was all right. Again, like it's kind of fast, but it's not fast enough to be that interesting. Too much just wah solos, man. I'm gonna put it in C. Seek and Destroy. Now this may be like, I'm not the biggest fan of Seek and Destroy. It's a good song. The chorus is catchy. I like the riff. It's pretty cool that it was like Sting's theme song in WCW, but I never got the WCW up here in Canada, sadly. But you know, it's not beating Phantom Lord or Motor Breath for me. It's just an S tier song. I know they play it every single show, and I know it's a legendary song, but for me, it's just an S. Yeah, you know, I know Seek and Destroy an S. It's controversial, but it's my list. I'm putting it there. Are you guys having fun? I'm having tons of fun. This is excellent. I'll probably do more of these for sure. Shadows Follow. Lux Eterna. Why do I keep calling it Lux Eterna? Does anyone else have that problem? Yeah, Morgan again. Exactly. Philip hit the nail right on the head. Absolutely. Oh, I thought that said 8 minutes for a second. Sorry, I just have terrible eyesight. I think they said that they wanted Kirk to improvise more on these the solos on the later albums. For whatever reason, but his improvising is just pentatonic S.D.N.Y. So, you know, stop. C tier. Shoot Me Again. Kind of one of the goofiest songs in Saint Anger, but for some reason I kind of like it. Again, the Saint Banger remix, which I really recommend you listen to, is incredible. 2.5 minutes. Yeah, I don't know. Shoot Me Again's kind of cool. Shoot me again, I ain't dead yet. So, I'm going to put it in B tier. Sleepwalk My Life Away. Again, man, just like Philip said, they all just like blends together. It's just the same wah solo. Nothing really grabs me. You know, just because I'm getting annoyed at this point, I'm going to put it in D tier. So we got to go 2x4, which I forgot for somehow. I definitely remember typing 2x4 in a document, but, you know, whatever we can do. Not the first song. I always like the beginning of the fill on this. I like the opening fill. Yeah, you know, 2x4 is okay. A lot of Alice in Chains in here. Again, a lot of grunge in this track. I thought it was pretty good. I'm going to put it in B tier. Yeah, Garfield. Dude, exactly. It sounds like every song, like 3/5 of the way through. Oh, time for the solo. Here, Kirk. And then he just plays the same shit over and over again. Like, it's... Like, the solos are completely superfluous, and they're not needed unless they come up with something better. It's just, it's enough. Like, enough. Mercy. Slither. That was off Reload. You know, now that I've listened to all these, or kind of skimmed through all these songs, every time I hear the wah pedal, I'm getting annoyed again. Man, like, come on. This is, like, D tier. Uninspired, and the songwriting is, like, I don't know. There's some good moments that are just ruined by the songs being too long. Again, like if you cut out probably like 30, 40 minutes off of both Load and Reload, it would have been far, far, far better. So What? So What? Off of the cover. Who made this song? So What? It's okay, obviously like some hardcore punk song that I don't know who. I'm going to put it actually, you know, B tier. Some Kind of Monster. I want to like Some Kind of Monster. I love that opening riff. But it's just like way too long. The We the People line is pretty cringe. Again, like the Saint Banger remix like fixes all the problems I have with it. I really like the song and I wish I could put it higher, but I can't bring myself to put it anywhere higher than B tier. Spit Out the Bone. One of the, I get like, you know, kind of one of the better tracks of Hardwired. Ending track. It's fast. This is the way you can make 7 minutes not feel so long. Oh look, and the solo actually sounds like there's thought behind it. Yeah, Spit Out the Bone is great. Lots of cool riffs, good stuff on there. Heavy, it's fast. That's how you justify a song's length. Not any of the other songs that are like 7-6 minutes. That is how you do it. You have tons of riffs, great riffs that all lead each other. Great track, love it. Saint Anger round my neck. If you on the song Saint Anger, it sounds like the snare is turned up louder because I can sort of tolerate it on most of the other songs, but on Saint Anger, the song, it sounds like the snare is just way louder, and he loves to play like the double time snare on it, so that's like all you hear. Like really, if you just like, I like pingy snares, I do, and there's some cool moments in Saint Anger. It's just too much. Yeah, C. It's staying in C. Stone Cold Crazy, the Queen cover. This is great cover. And this gives you a reason to listen to it. It gives you, you know, Stone Cold Crazy is always sort of known as, you know, proto thrash metal. Okay, so what if a thrash metal band actually just covers it? You run a town, smell like a traffic boat. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm gonna give it a B. No No Word and Redemption off of Death Magnetic. And I'm pretty sure the song almost entirely is supposed to be, you know, what are they getting redemption from? Saint Anger. But, bro, you giving me a 10-minute instrumental an hour into an album? Bro, like, please, man. Merce, like, you're telling me this couldn't be like 4 minutes long, 4 or 5 minutes long. It's too much. Way too long. Like, not even Call of Cthulhu or Orion is near this long. Like, bro. For that reason, it really just makes me mad. D tier. Well, A tier for Redemption, hey? You know, Triple S. Oh, am I being wrong here? Okay, hold on. I have to take into I'm gonna take into consideration your rankings here for this one. Because for me, I'm just salty because I listened to this all the way through, and at the end, again, like that 10-minute instrumental, like an hour into the album. You know what? How about I'll meet you guys at A tier. How about that? Ooh, sweet Amber. Dun, 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 dun. I think this is probably tied with my favorite song off of Saint Anger. I love... Wait, hold on. I'm not at the end name feeling it. That's a great riff. It's only 5 minutes. Okay, yes, Call of Cthulhu is just short of 9 minutes. But it's not an hour long into the album. We'd only be like 37 minutes long. So add another 25 minutes, and then... You know what I mean? But Sweet Amber, I really like Sweet Amber. I'm going to put it in A tier. Ooh, sweet Amber. That was Just Your Life off Death Magnetic. This is a banger. I love this track. One of the first ones that, I love the... Oh, yeah. And not a Wafa solo. But actually, even just sitting there now, I was noticing, like, the digital clipping there. Still, though, it's a banger. I really like that track. Double S. The Call of Cthulhu. Now, I already spoiled that ranking by doing the one Orion, or the Orion Call of Cthulhu thing. But like I said, man, like, instead of being an hour in to an album and then you get a 10-minute song, it's like 30-some minutes in. It's the last album. Builds great tension. The Day That Never Comes. I specifically remember hearing the song for the first time on the radio. The new Metallica album, the Redemption album from Saint Anger. Oh, my God. Again, like it was like a cultural event. I think the song bangs. Really like the song. Great vocal melodies. Yeah, this is just an excellent song, man. The more I realize Death Magnetic is fantastic. Just keep them close, honestly, this is probably a triple S. This would be a triple S song, but I'm not a big fan of like the ending outro, to be honest. But like the first 3/4 of the song is triple S, and then it sort of loses me. So I'm just gonna put it in double S. Okay, so if you guys were wondering where any of these songs were coming, all the thes are together. So the end of the line now. I do like this cool little would you call this a bridge, even though it's so far into the song? I think it's pretty cool. But it's just not as strong as some of the other songs in Death Magnetic, though. I'm gonna put it in, let's see. Yeah, B tier. I'm looking at these other A tier songs. Yeah. All right, the Four Horsemen. I made my opinion pretty clear on this. I do like the Four Horsemen better than the Mechanics, pretty much solely for the fact that the lyrics are far less goofy. Like, the lyrics to the Mechanics are honestly like pretty cringe, to be honest. My ball bearings melt from the heat. Bro, come on. I get it. Like, I get it. He was young, whatever. But the Four Horsemen is just much better. I even kind of like the slower tempo. It gives it a more like galloping sound. I'm gonna put it in a double S tier. Yeah, everyone seems to agree. Double S. Yeah. Frayed Ends of Sanity. One of my favorites off of And Justice for All. One of the most unhinged tracks for sure. Kind of the point. Yeah, is it too ostentatious to put Frayed Ends of Sanity in triple S? Man, we're running out of triple S space songs. But I mean, like that, that's the reason why, Metallica is so big, right? They have all these amazing songs. So I'm gonna put triple S for Frayed Ends of Sanity. The God That Failed. I think maybe my least favorite track off the Black Album. Sabatru kind of does the same thing here, but just better. So I'm going to put the God That Failed actually in C tier. Sorry for any God That Failed stands. Oh yeah, like Double S is still like legendary, incredible level. You know, I'm just trying to, pretty much anything in S tier is like a legendary, really, really good song, right? But you know, there's levels to that too. So that's why I have my list like that. Because when you're ranking all the songs, like albums, you could just have an S tier. But for songs, you gotta have more than S, right? Because, you know, both Blackened and Enter Sandman are S tier songs, but obviously Blackened is far better than Enter Sandman. You know what I mean? The song that failed? It does kind of sound like Dawn Patrol. Yeah, it's pretty close. But this is the much better bass line. Dawn Patrol's so good. All right, okay, let's keep moving on here. House That Jack Built. I do kind of like the talk box solo. I gotta say that. Like We Have Alice in Chains at Home is this song. C tier. Fortunes fade, mirror bang, down insane, but the memory remains. I think that's an A tier song. Pretty solid song. Good riff, good chorus. All right, The More I See. I think this is off Garage Inc., right? Yeah, the S&M version of The Memory Remains is good. Really. D tier. I'm sorry. I'm getting tired at this point. Outlaw Torn. All right. Again, man, like 9 minutes long, an hour and 10 minutes into an album. Like, that being said, I think this is a okay song. Lots of cool moments, and I know it's supposed to be sort of you know, sort of like the bluesy sort of, you know, moments of higher energy, lower energy kind of swaps back and forth. So I get it. And I think it's pretty good. I think it's pretty good. I'm going to put it in B tier. Or do I say A tier, though? You guys are right, though. Do I take into account the S&M version? You know what? I don't know. Like, I'm looking at all these tracks. Do I really like The Outlaw Torn more than I Disappear? Maybe. No, I'm gonna keep it in A tier for now. Keep it for A tier for now. I know I'm seeing some triple S's and double S's in the chat, but I'm gonna put it in A tier. Because I'm not ranking the S&M version. The S&M version is definitely an S for sure. All right, so now we have the Prince. Like there's so many like load and reload songs. Crazy. Oh, that's Prince Charming. Okay, where's the Prince, boys? Where is it? There it is. Definitely sick riffs. Yeah, the outro harmony is pretty cool. The song rips, like it's fast as F, boy. So I'm actually gonna put this in B tier. Can't be A tier. You know, would I listen to Am I Evil or The Prince? I'm gonna pick Am I Evil, right? All right, so now moving on. Now we have The Shortest Straw. Yes, triple S, bro. I love. So good. Another just, yeah. Like, you know, Machine Head, Pantera, like all these bands trace their shit back to here. Triple S song. Great track. The Small Hours. I actually have no clue what album song this is. I do not remember the song at all. So I must be on here, yes. Great, you know, as I come back to it, great drum sound. I think it's really good. Somebody's saying this is the Celebrity Deathmatch song. Yeah, I'm going to put this in B. I really find it hard to rank covers higher than a B. Like, it has to be a really good cover. You know, like Seether's cover of, what's that George Michael's? Oh my God, I'm never gonna dance again. Can't remember. That cover is great. Really good track because it gives, like, you know, a metal version of a non-pop song, right? It gives you a reason to listen to it. So we got some double S's. We got a C, an A. I'd agree with an A. Struggle with them. This always reminded me of like at the end of The Simpsons, or whatever it is, maybe. All right, now we got another easy triple S banger. One of the most unique sounding Metallica songs for sure. Incredibly Evil. I love that sort of chorusy acoustic sound, warbly. Like, it's just so heavy. Yeah, I'm gonna put it in double S. All right, we're gonna rank all the Unforgivens at the same time. First of all, which one do you think is the best Unforgiven? Which one do you guys think? I'll give you a second. Personally, I really, really, really like The Unforgiven 3. I think that's a really, really good track. Yeah, 1, Philip. Yeah, Garfield agrees with me. 3 is Triple S. No, that's not a hot take, Morgan, man. I agree with you. I like The Unforgiven 3 the best, too. I think it goes, for me, Unforgiven 3, then 1, and then 2, for sure. So, I'm going to do this. Is this, too risque? That being said, they're all really good. I really like them all. Unforgiven 3, Triple S, Unforgiven 1, and Double S, and S is the Unforgiven 2. The other 3 are D, bro. Come on. Yeah, I think that's gonna keep my thing. Yeah, excellent. Okay, now we have The Unnamed Feeling, and the unnamed feeling becomes alive. Really like this track. I think this is my favorite S.D.N.Y song, and I really, I want to put this in S. I do. Fun fact, this sounds exactly like this Nickelback song. I don't know if you've ever noticed this. Like, exactly like it. Which one is it? Like, it's almost the same intro for sure. This is such a good song. A or S tier? Yeah, I really like that line too. It comes alive and I die a little more. That's a sick line. I love it. Yeah, Unnamed Feeling, S tier. I don't care. It's my list. Hey, a couple fellow Nickelback chads in the chat, I see. Excellent. I love to see it. All right, we're getting to the last like 20 songs, I think, here. All right, now we have The Wait. I'm not like too big of a fan of that vocal effect here. It sounds like the same effect that Morbid Angel uses on a God of Emptiness, which sounds good there, but I'm not sure if it sounds like too good. Right, I think it's the same sort of effect they're using there. But kind of cool riffs. It's not too long of a track. I think it's okay. I'm gonna put it actually in B tier. All right, so now we have Thorn Within. Yeah, this is just like, an average, very average song to me. Very grungy. It's all right. C tier. I wasn't offended by it by any means. To Live Is To Die, oops. Didn't want that one. Getting too many tracks here now. To Live Is To Die, The And Justice For All. Probably one of the saddest Metallica songs. Sort of radio effect on it. Very cool with the sort of swells. Yeah, I really like To Live Is To Die. But I'm going to put it in S tier. Because to be honest, I like Orion and Call of Cthulhu better. Yeah, oh yeah, true. It does have the spoken word part. I suppose that is lyrics. Okay, Too Far Gone. Question mark? Too Far Gone? They like to put question marks on it. I don't know why. Yeah. It's good. Yeah, I think that this is one of the better 72 Seasons songs. It has I like that chorus, the Too Far Gone. It's not too long. Yeah, pretty good. Yeah. If I put it like here, it looks worse. What if I do this? How about high S tier? How about that? Is that better? Too Late. I think this is on Hardwired. Wait. No, sorry. Garage Inc. My mind's getting fried here, boys. I tell you. When you guys put it that way, if I have, Frantic and To Live Is To Die in the same category, that's definitely not the same, right? So you guys are definitely right. I'm bumping that up. You're right. Too Late. I don't know. Yeah, no, you guys are totally right. To Live Is To Die has to go up. Cry Out! I'm trapped under ice. Double S or a triple S? Oops. Yeah, double S. Great track. I love that bridge. Yeah, excellent stuff. All right, my favorite cover. By Metallica, Tuesday's Gone. Pretty much because, just the song is just that good, right? I do like the production. You guys ready? Almost a little bit more. And honestly, James sounds really good on this. But definitely, I think my favorite Metallica cover. But can I really put it anywhere higher than B because it's a cover? We're going to go B. Now, the Bob Seger cover, Turn the Page, the Boomer Anthem. Here I go. Turn the page. I'm gonna give it B. Until It Sleeps is an interesting one. Like, I'm curious to hear what you guys think of it. I listened to it quite a lot even before I was even thinking of making this list. I don't know, it's just a very cool, interesting song. A little bit grungy. I like the drums. I like the chorus. Lyrics are pretty cool. The video is cringe as but we're not ranking the music videos here, so I'm gonna put Until It Sleeps in A tier. I think that's a safe place for it. Yeah, A. I think that's a consensus here, looking like. All right, so now we got Wasting My Hate. I actually think this is a pretty good track off of Load here. It's short, pretty groovy. I think it's one of my favorite Load songs for sure. I'm gonna put this in A tier. I like Wasting My Hate quite a bit. Welcome Home, Sanitarium. I think this was the song they thanked Rush for, right? Tom Sawyer something. But yeah, banger. Great atmosphere in this track. Like, it sounds like I'm in a sanitarium, to be honest. I really like it. And then as the song continues on, it's like when you get dark and inmates start like running the asylum or something like that. Great track, triple S, easily, for sure. Where the Wild Things Are. Jason's contribution to Reload, wasn't it? I think. Like, again, we got Alice in Chains at home. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna go C tier for Where the Wild Things Are. Wherever I May Roam. Another great track. Again, this is a very like boomer bicycle, Harley Davidson rider anthem, but it's still good. I'm gonna put this in A tier. All right, 3 more songs to go, boys. And we got Whiplash. Dashing all around. Triple S. I think it's triple S. One of my favorite songs off this, for sure. Whiskey in the Jar. The cover of the Thin Lizzy song, which is a cover of an old Irish folk song. Yeah, we all know the story. This is a banger. I'm not sure about you guys, but I love this song. I love Metallica's version. James is sort of, what would you call James's sort of over singing of things? His like kind of half yarl, I guess, really works in the song. Yeah, I really like it. I'm going to put it in S for sure. All right, boys. Last song here. You Must Burn. Almost 3 hours later. Where are we putting You Must Burn? The last song on the list, boys. I think it's on 72 Seasons, though. Mid. We're going to end it off with a stinker. I wish we had enough Whiskey in a Jar. But yeah, I don't know. You Must Burn. It's kind of just mid-paced, slower track. There's that one kind of part in the middle where they do cool like rhythm that you don't really hear that often from Metallica's type of music. Very cool. But I'm going to put it in C tier. All right, boys. Okay, that's the list. Take a good look. We made it. So, thanks for all you guys who were here this whole time. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me, spending the afternoon with me. I honestly had a great time. I was pretty apprehensive about streaming for the first time. This is like the first time I've ever streamed. I've been in like Discord calls with people who've been on stream, but I've never really done it myself. So I gotta say, I had a really, really fun time with you guys. Like, this was excellent. Went way better than I ever would have thought. And yeah, so this is the list. I'm probably going to do much more of these. I think the next one I'll probably do is Iron Maiden. Ranking all the Iron Maiden songs. That'll be a fun one. Fixer. Oh my god, did we miss? No, we have Fixer, right? I remember doing Fixer. Yeah, it's right there. It's in D tier, bro. It's in D tier. Oh, thanks for coming in, Michael, man. Appreciate it. Yeah. No, I had an excellent time.